How to make Korean ramen at home. Very easy. It's instant ramen. Just cook ramen as the recipe on the bag. That's all. Of course, many Koreans have their own ways of preparing ramen in Korea. On the other hand, there is also a fun quote: the recipe on the bag of ramen is regarded to be the best. That's because it was created by ramen experts who have studied ramen for decades. Still, are you looking for a more special and delicious ramen recipe? Pay attention to the below toppings. The most basic and straightforward topping for any type of ramen broth. It may be placed in the middle of the cooking process or after it is finished. One of the most popular additions. A slice of cheddar cheese to spicy ramen makes the flavor milder and adds to its appeal. Place a slice of cheese on top of the ramen after it's cooked. It's like cheese in that it softens the flavor of ramen. It's Korea's most basic topping, along with green onions. Many Korean restaurants add green onions and eggs by default when you order ramen at a restaurant. Mandu ramen, on the other hand, is a well-known dish in South Korean ramen restaurants. The pork broth from the dumplings combines with the ramen to improve it. It's also a popular topping for ramen. Ramen with ham resembles budae-jjigae, a famous Korean stew. In Korea, a budae-jjigae ramen version of the original dish is available. Kimchi, in Korea, cannot be overlooked. When the kimchi is used in ramen, you must carefully regulate the quantity of kimchi and water because of its salty flavor. At any supermarket or convenience store in Korea, you'll be able to discover a plethora of kimchi flavor ramen. It was created in Korea as an instant food from the start, inspired by Japanese instant ramen. On September 15, 1963, instant noodles were first launched with Samyang ramen as the origin. Samyang Foods chairman John Jung-yoon, who ran an insurance company in the late 1950s, encountered Japanese instant ramen while conducting business training in Japan. And he brought instant ramen because he thought it would fit the economic situation of Korea at that time. However, it is said that the product released at the time was not very popular because the taste did not suit the taste of Koreans very well. The ramen released by Samyang at the time was Japanese-style chicken ramen that brought the recipe of Japan's Myojo company as it was. It was thought that the soup had a greasy flavor because it was made from chicken stock. He couldn't give up there. Since then, Samyang Foods has set up a soup-related laboratory within the company to make products that suit the taste of Koreans. Meanwhile, he held a public tasting session on the street in Jongno, gathering topics, and even went to the Blue House to present ramen to the then president, Park Chung-hee. At that time, after eating the ramen for the first time, Park Yung-hee is said to have left the words, "We Koreans like spicy and salty taste, so I wish there was more red pepper powder in it." However, before Nangsha Mansung Tangmyeon became a hit, there was a misconception that ramen should not be too spicy, thus red pepper powder was added just a little bit more.